it was that time of the year for Gnomecon in historic Savannah. So we headed down south where it was beautiful. And of course you can't go to Savannah without seeing some of the really cool buildings in history. And one of those buildings is the Mercer Williams house right here, the house from Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. And yeah, I believe that that room right there on the lower left is where the murder happened. So we headed on through town to go to the Coastal Georgia Center, where Gnomecon was happening right there, and they had all kinds of cool stuff planned. And you may remember that last year when I came to Savannah, I had a little bit of car trouble, I guess you could say. So this year I decided to cause a little car trouble of my own. Sorry about that, Scott Tepperman. Wrong place, wrong time. Anyway, at the center, they were ready to go for Gnomecon. All kinds of little products there with the logos, steins, and exactly what you need after a long day of conventioning. A flask full of your favorite beverage. Inside, vendors were getting all set up, and there was a wide variety of things from, comics and toys and jewelry and t-shirts and lots of fun conventioning stuff like that, and zombie stuff. How about that? And they had a lot of really cool stuff planned for the weekend, including all sorts of panels and things like that. And look who it is!
I spotted a lost bastard.
Where, that motherfucker? I'll get him. Oh, right here. Oh, right there.
And I have no idea what this is, but hey, I go with it. Of course, at every convention there are cosplayers and a lot of people showing up in costume, and this was no different. Everybody there ready to take part in costume contests and things like that, and fantasy, horror, comic books, all types of styles of costumes. And there's just a little bit right there. And I mentioned that there were panels and things planned, and here was a cool one that we did. We did a thing about character acting in makeup, and I did that with Gigi Edgley from Farscape and Bill Blair from Babylon 5 and a lot of things like that. And that was a lot of fun. So after a full day of conventioning, we headed on down to the river to get some dinner and relax a little bit. And Scott Tepperman and Kim and Lisa and myself got down there and found this really cool place.
What are you trying to decide on there, Lisa? Lisa loves being on voodoo shops. Lisa loves being on camera.
Yes,
Hey, lost bastard.
I don't like that. I don't like being on camera at all.
I know, I can tell.
We're not filming a movie here, damn it!
Okay, so we're at an Irish restaurant, and there's Kim's Fingers, and all the waitresses here are really tiny. And Lisa just told me she has the explanation for that.
Leprechauns.
They exist.
They do. Thank you.
See?
So it was time for another day of conventioning at Gnomecon, and that day they had even more planned, and they were already advertising the Professor Fear quiz show and stuff for the next day, which was the Classic Monsters Trivia Drag Race, which I was involved in. And of course there was gaming and stuff like that, but one of the really popular things of the day turned out to be a really kind of dirty version of Match Game featuring Bill Blair and Scott Tepperman and myself and Gigi Edgley.
Featuring your host, Bill Blair, Diva Shop, and our cavalcade of matchers! So Bill, you're going to be starting a new sci-fi show. It's going to be called The Alien and the Space Slut. I would watch that. Bill,
Now you know my dreams at night.
Yes. Bella's going to start a new sci-fi show. It's going to be called The Alien and the...
Well, just because it's sci-fi, canceled. What's on the card?
So as you can see there, everyone was having a good old time. So at the end of the day, it was time to get some rest, and the next morning came, and it was time for another day of Gnomecon, third and last day, and of course all kinds of activities again. But one of those activities that was really fun was this Classic Monsters Trivia Drag Race, and the cars were Dracula and the monster, and I was the monster. And here's something really cool. I had this little thing that made noises. So we worked as teams. I was the team captain of one. Drew Dahmer was the team captain of another, and it was hosted by Todd Hansen. And it was a lot of fun, and we won. And one of those cool prizes was this.
It's Creature from the Black Lagoon Band-Aids.
At the end of the day, it was street party time in Savannah with bands and partying going on, and some people that brought their own drag racers of a horror kind. Here they are, the last ride vehicles. Pretty cool. And with my fascination with graveyards, we couldn't leave Savannah without visiting the Bonaventure Cemetery, which is, I think, one of the oldest graveyards in Georgia. And it's 100 acres of rest and just really, really awesome grounds. And I'll let you take just a quick little glimpse at some of it here. So I want to thank all the people at Gnomecon in Savannah for having me as a guest again this year. It's a super well-run convention, lots of fun, lots of great people, lots of activities, as you can see. If you missed it, you missed out. Make sure that you go next year. It's going to be a lot of fun. And again, thanks to everyone who came out. We had a great time, and I look forward to seeing everyone again soon.